Today, weather's going to be calm, dreary for a couple hours before we get to the afternoon. We're expecting some breaks in the clouds. We have a big warm-up on the way tomorrow, and then we've got those rain showers that I just talked about moving in for the last, I'd say, couple of days for the end of the work week. This is what satellite and radar looks like right now. A lot of cloud cover across 21 country, but zooming out, there are some breaks in the clouds that we're observing, and I do expect for at least a little bit of blue sky and sunshine this afternoon, although right now it's pretty dreary out there. This is a live look over Fort Wayne from tower camera. Gray, gloomy, low-level clouds. You might be able to feel just like a little bit of mist in the air, but overall, we're not worried about rain for today. It's going to be cloudy for the next couple of hours, so through your lunch hour, you can leave the umbrella at home, but take a jacket with you because it's not necessarily the warmest. Temperatures are expected to be in the low to mid 40s as we go throughout the afternoon. I've got us at a high of about 44 degrees, but then the temperatures start to increase for Thursday and Friday. We've got a warm air mass that's going to start to move in overnight into Thursday afternoon. So our high temperature for Thursday afternoon, I've stopped the clock at 4 p.m. Expected to be in the mid 50s in Fort Wayne, upper 50s in Indianapolis, 64 degrees in Evansville. And then on Friday, it's a couple more degrees, 57 degrees in Fort Wayne, 62 down in the state capital. But then this heat leaves our area, so this quote-unquote warm-up is relatively short-lived. Saturday afternoon, we'll get into the mid to upper 40s, and then your weekend is looking more appropriate for this time of year. So that's something that you'll want to keep in mind, is that the weekend temperatures will start to fall once the weather system moves through. So this warm-up for Thursday and Friday coincide with our next weather system that's going to move through, and we can time that here on First Alert Future Track. This is the severe weather risk along with Future Track. We are not concerned about severe weather, but I will say that once we see this weather system move through, or at least moving in, maybe a strong wind gust. So you'll notice those bars starting to peak a little bit once we get to the timing of that weather system. So this afternoon on Future Track, this is about 5:30 p.m., right around sunset, a little bit after. So I expect some of those clouds to clear out of the area, maybe in time to see a little blue sky and sunshine before sunset. And then we're expecting clear conditions overnight before the clouds start to take back over on Thursday morning. Now, a lot of Thursday is going to be dry. It won't be until about 4 or 5 p.m. that we're seeing a few isolated rain showers pop up. Note that time, around 4:15. And then once we get into the evening hours on Thursday, that's when the heart of the weather system is going to start to move in. So about 9:45 p.m., 9:50. See if I can't back up here. You can see this leading edge starting to move into the area. And if we see a thunderstorm develop, and it's possible because we've got some spots of red on this map, a strong wind gust is possible, but we're not concerned about damaging winds or anything like that. Really, it's just going to be gusty in an isolated thunderstorm that springs up. We are not concerned about severe weather. Once again, I want to emphasize that, but a thunderstorm, a rumble of thunder is possible. Friday morning, our cold front starts to approach us, and we see a thin band of rain showers and thunderstorms extending back from southern Michigan all the way through western Indiana. But as it moves to the east, it's expected to weaken, and it's just a few rain showers left over by the time Friday morning rolls around. And I actually think Friday morning's commute, we don't have to worry too much about rain falling from the sky. And Friday afternoon, honestly, looking pretty good as well. A lot of dry time. Once we get to Saturday morning, though, a few more rain showers will start to pop up, and we're tracking some of those rain showers changing over to maybe some snow flurries, and that's because, like I said, once that weather system moves through, temperatures are expected to return back to normal. This is the temperature outlook for January 15th through the 21st, so this extends beyond the weekend, but The fact that we don't have the orange color on top of us or a blue color on top of us, it's just gray. That tells us that normal temperatures are expected. So that means high temperatures are returning to the low 30s, morning lows are returning to the low 20s, and we've got the possibility of some snow showers before this coming weekend wraps up.